All right, Coach, getting ready for the Texarkana tournament, and you're coming off a couple of strong performances at Claude Jacobs at home. You know, when you think back to the Claude, what you saw from them, just how good was it, and how can that give you all some momentum going into Texarkana?
Yeah, our first tournament always tells us a lot about where we can be and where we want to be. You know, we've seen a lot of good things. Obviously, Florian and Madeline got Golfers of the Week. It's a good reward to them, but also to our team. You know, we're really trying to solidify a strong lineup and get our guys prepared mentally, physically for the conference championship. You know, Texarkana, as you mentioned, is going to be a really good test, you know, moving forward. So, you know, first tournament, we were going to adjust, which is good, but we got a lot of positive from that tournament, and also hosting. You know, it was good weather.
And speaking of positives from the tournament, I mean, Florian and Madeline getting Golfer of the Week, you know, I think it's the third or fourth for the men and second for the women. Just what's that do for you and as a coach, seeing their hard work pay off and turning in two really strong performances?
Right. Yeah, it's awesome. You know, we're going to keep grinding, but we're also going to not really get caught up in that noise of stuff and continue to trust each other, continue to, like I said, solidify our lineup, strengthen our guys, you know, keep us together as we move forward in this crazy spring.
And, you know, obviously the expectations with this program are conference championships and competing for national championships. After seeing the way the team performed against a lot of the Red River teams, what kind of confidence do you have in not just the men but also the women's ability to go out and compete for both individual and on the men's side team conference championships?
You know, our schedule, our next two events is going to be really good. Like I said, you know, when we beat up some schools in the Red River, our test is, okay, what can we do with these next group of schools now, right? Whether, you know, they're from a different region, different conference, that's our next, you know, team goal, to face the best of the best, but also what can we do better with our rival schools and our conference schools? Because we know, you know, golf is different when it comes to that. It's a lot of preparation and a lot of data that we can use to prepare ourselves. You know, sometimes we play really great, but it's not showing or displaying on the team side of things. So it's really putting all the pieces together. You know, we have a really good event. Texarkana Country Club is a really good course, really good condition, and then we end of March in Laughlin.